Hey everybody, my name is Tom Dutta and I'm coming at you live from spectacular Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And well, why am I shooting this Facebook Live video? First of all, I want to thank you because I just interrupted you. I love the digital channel. Well, Facebook Live is an interruptive video. And so please stay on with me for some important information I'd like to share with you. Now, as I walk around here, you'll see some spectacular scenery in the background. I want to tell you that I live in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and I settled here in my early years. And well, I was born in the UK and like most immigrants came to this country for a better life. I'm a Canadian author and I'm excited to tell you that I've written my first book called The Way of the Quiet Warrior. We've got a few important announcements. First of all, thank you to my publisher in New York, Morgan James, for picking up my book. And so there's a few dates that are important to share with you. First of all, July the 4th, 2017. Well, that's what we call the pub date. No, we're not going for a beer that night. Well, maybe we'll celebrate. The pub date is the publishing date where the book will be released into bookstores across North America and also parts of international. And, well, there's another date as well, and that date is the 10th of January. And on the 10th of January, the book will be released into digital bookstores across 1,800 online sites. And that simply means that you'll be able to go and download it and start reading it. But for those who are watching this video now, well, I wanted to tell you that my purpose for doing this video is to go down and deep and really have you give it a chance to get to know me as the author. And I live in Vancouver, Canada. I've been here all my life. And so we're going to take you over time to some spectacular vistas that I call dreamscapes. Now, my book, The Way of the Quiet Warrior, was actually written as a combination of business, book, and fable. And the story of my life intertwined within it. And there were times in my life in my early years where things weren't as positive. You know, I like to say that people live in quiet desperation. They just don't always talk about it. And, well, that's human nature. And 70% of the time, most of us have this self-talk, or we tell ourselves a story that sometimes is about negativity, past events in life. Well, one of the things I love to do is find a dreamscape like what you're seeing here in Vancouver and go and change the scenery. Did you know that like a tanker or a big vessel, you can see some of them in the water here around British Columbia, well, we bring in negative and positive energy. And if you come out to a place like this, you can't help but feel absolutely wonderful. When I was a kid and I was living in desperation at times and life was tough, I used to get in my car, I used to drive down here, and well, I used to take in all this beautiful scenery and just walk and think and reflect. And I can't think of a better way if we're having an off day, or maybe we're having some of those negative thoughts, to come out to a beautiful place. Well, where is your happy place? This is one of my happy places. So let me tell you about a few important dates that are coming up regarding the book. On the 4th of July 2017, that's what we call the publishing date. The book will be released into bookstores, and I'm excited about that. And on January the 10th, which is coming up really soon, we are going to be having the book launched across 1,800 digital stores. And I love the digital community. You can download the book and you can read it. We also will have on my website, and I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Create, and well, I've dedicated my life to helping people find joy and happiness. You know, people who have achieved success in their lives don't always find happiness. They've fallen off the pathway. It's a big part of the story in the book. And so if you go to create.ca, that's Kreat.ca, you'll be able to post a comment after January the 10th, which will go on to the Amazon and the Kindle website. So more on that later. Why is it important to post comments if you have a chance to read an author's book? Well, it just helps us get the word out so that when we're going to publish the book next year, the stores will be interested in it. There'll be a buzz around it. I do want to thank my publisher, Morgan James, out of New York again. And, well, they've told me that between now and July, I need to create a buzz. And I need to start getting the word out about what we're doing. So every couple weeks, you're going to see me do one of these fun videos from a different vista around this magnificent place we call Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Now, I've been walking around in circles here recording this video, and people have been looking at me funny. Hi, everybody. And I'm standing in a place called Stanley Park. And Stanley Park is one of the jewels of British Columbia. We're surrounded by water. It's one of the world's best parks. And there's so much to do here. And right now I'm going to just hit a button on my phone, and I'm going to give you a bit of a front view of what I'm looking at. Just stand by. Wow, isn't that amazing?